Warrior, please subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the little bell to be notified and also the like button. I'm going to start every video I do from now on with telling you this because we need to build community. After all, the Warriors hashtag is community creates change. We need to build numbers. We need to share this material, share these thoughts, share these facts, and get everybody on board, because what could be more important than protecting our precious children? Because there is a war on for our children. No. I want to jump into this Elon Musk and Twitter, what I'm going to be calling a fiasco that has been recently announced, first by TechCrunch. I say fiasco, let's go back a little bit. You know, everybody was so excited when Elon Musk bought Twitter. And he was going to be for, and you know the story, freedom of speech, reinstating accounts that were kicked off. And, you know, but this is me. It's just the whole Twitter thing. Of course, the Warriors were on it. Is truly one of the fastest ways to disseminate information, to get information, to see what's happening. You have to kind of wade through it because people put out facts that everybody does pretty much. We do not at the Warriors. I'm always double checking before I repost them, share them. I just want to make sure everything's kosher, as we say here in New York City. So there was all this brouhaha over Elon Musk, and I see his, I follow him and I see what he posts. And what he did is Twitter, now called X, announced over the weekend that they would now be changing some guidelines and they will be allowing X-rated, I guess that's what it's called, X-rated material, nudity, on their platform. And I thought to myself, wow, because I remember hearing some rumblings a while back that Elon Musk, now I don't know if this is true, I just heard it, Elon Musk was very busy considering buying OnlyFans, that adult site where people do all kinds of things and get paid money. And it's truly a trafficking site. And that is my opinion, because there are minors on OnlyFans. But let's leave that part of the story for a while. We're talking now about X, Twitter. And, I don't think anybody, sidebar here, everybody, I don't think anybody can get used to that name X. It's just always going to be Twitter. And I frankly miss the little bird. Okay. Allowing this material on Twitter, my first thought was, again, I only heard Elon Musk was interested in buying OnlyFans. I do not have firsthand knowledge of this. If he did indeed look into this, I just heard this. So now fast forward, we've got Twitter. Did he indeed, all these thoughts went through when I heard allowing nudity. It's bad enough that there aren't enough content moderators. There are CSAM, child sexual abuse material, on the platform already. We've had numerous people, adults and children, trying to get this content down, non-consensual material that was shared of them, or this, you may have heard of this revenge porn, and it's very difficult with Twitter. There are also lawsuits right now with minors where their images were on Twitter, and their parents, everybody got involved. There is one story, there's a lawsuit. He was 14 at the time, even proving his identity, and Twitter got back to his family that this a couple of years back, this does not, violate any of our guidelines. Oh my goodness, it's a 14-year-old child. Fast forward. So I'm thinking, wow, did Elon Musk that he sees all the money in OnlyFans and of course all of this sexual material, and because our society has become more normalized and habituated to sexual everything, including the sexualization of our children, does he want to make some money? Does he want to be the new OnlyFans? That must be it. Why would you allow all of this nudity on your platform? Now, I want to get the story straight and share with you a couple of quotes so we have this correct. And And X will formally allow adult content. Under the updated guidelines, the platform will allow users to share sexualized content so long as it is consensual and clearly labeled. So I ask, how is this all going to work? The revised policy, which was uploaded over the weekend, states that users should be able to create, listen up everybody, create, distribute, and consume material related to sexual themes as long as it is consensually produced and distributed. And that quote, my warrior friend, is what made my ears perk up, because we know wherever this content is, so are the children. The demand, let me remind you, and I hope you're sitting down because it is sickening. And I'm tired of it. I'm sure you're tired of it. And you're probably tired of me telling you this. The demand is for children. The younger, the better. I wish more people would talk about that, but they don't. I know it's hard to take, but let's get the truth out there. Quote, sexual expression, whether visual or written, can be legitimate forms of artistic expression. Well, I say, where is the protection of children in any of this? Because I'm tired of children always being the chattel, being overlooked, of parents, of guardians, of the warriors fighting so hard to protect our innocent. What does that say about us as a society when we're allowing this type of thing? So let's go on. Quote, we believe in the autonomy of adults to engage with and create content that reflects their own beliefs, desires, and experiences, including those related to, see, I can almost not say this, related to sexuality. Exposure to graphic material will be restricted for children and adult users who choose not to see it, and users will not be allowed to share content promoting exploitation, non-consent, sexualization, or harm to minors and obscene behaviors according to the policy. You know, I don't know how all this will work. There's going to be, you label the content. Now, first of all, if there's a label on it, can I see, can I not see? Warning, sexual content. You know, especially think of our children, you know they're going to click on it. They're going to look, right? You know, when you're told not to do something, especially kids with their developing brains, they're going to do it. They're going to be curious. Kids are curious. It's not their fault. And the second thing is, how is this enforced? And I did read another article that said this content will not allow, there'll be no share button. I don't know if that's true, but it remains to be seen. The point of my telling you about all of this is beware. If you're a parent or a grandparent, whatever your family dynamic is, because I also remind you today in the United States, families are made up of all different types to create that family unit. A lot of grandparents taking care of children these days, raising them, a lot of aunts and uncles. So everybody who's around children, you want to keep them safe. Be aware of what's going on with Twitter. Because I feel like also Twitter also is not one of the top platforms for kids. You know, they're on Snapchat, they're on Instagram. And this may be a way for X, Elon Musk, to get kids onto his platform. But I ask you, why would he do this? The answer is basically always the same for everything. Money, money, and money. Why put kids who are so at risk right now? And thank goodness things are breaking through, because the last few years, a lot of us have been out there talking nonstop about all of this. Now, fast forward, I'm noticing even mainstream media, they have a chosen few who are stepping forward. Even Oprah did a special recently about the role of social media on children and how harmful it can be, and the apps and the algorithms. And I thought, okay, well, obviously jumping on the bandwagon to get some brownie points, as we say. But you know what? If somebody out there, just one person, heard this information and started paying attention, talking to their child, seeing what's on, their phone, their laptop, I'm going to let it go. Because we at the Warriors, wherever there is something that can help somebody, we are able to separate, despite who it comes from, whether it's an Oprah or some other person. Doesn't matter if we like them, don't like them. It's not about us. It is about the work being done. So I look at this as raising awareness. But I thought, wow, Oprah jumping on board to a certain extent. Why would Elon Musk do this? Be aware. Be very aware. I will keep you aware when this starts, because I haven't seen anything yet actually happening. This was announced by TechCrunch just a couple of days ago. But again, more exploitation of our children, where just when I think it can't go any further, this CSAM, this child sexual abuse material, CSAM, get used to that. This is the new phrase, the new words for what was always called, kiddie porn, child pornography. A child cannot consent. CSAM, much more descriptive, child sexual abuse material on these platforms. The demand is for children. This will only encourage the predators, always 10 steps ahead of law enforcement. It has been tough enough to get a grip on all of this. What is even shocking, I leave you with this. All of this technology, all of the emerging technology, which we might as well call AI, artificial intelligence, AGI, general intelligence, things generated, created. It's already here. So I'm giving my big warrior's thumb down, to Elon Musk or whoever's running Twitter. Do we really ever know? And really finding this shocking, because I don't care if there's no share button, which I'm not sure of yet. I don't care. Consensual. People should be their artistic expression. They should be able to express themselves. We are all for freedom of speech. We are talking now about children because we know that is where this will go, okay? We know this. We know this. And I leave you with, there is technology that could shut this down with minors. We don't use the word ban. We're not shutting down, we're talking about children. Should never be allowed. Anything with a minor. Why, after all, I thought anything with a child was against the law, didn't you? But apparently not, because a lot of people are exploiting every single day and making lots of money. And Elon Musk has joined the club. He has told us where his priorities are. And I think we should all be writing to Twitter. I'm not going to call it X. I'm just going to call it Twitter, because I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to have in the body of this video where everybody can write and say we're displeased, because I know I can't reinforce this enough. The predators are loving this. The predators are winning. That being said, I want to give you hope. Hope that if we come together, community, in our own homes and communities, that is the best we can do to fight this predation and exploitation. So again, be aware what's going on X. Be aware about Elon Musk. Because somebody who does this, when we've been fighting, because when these people go to Congress and they testify and they're under oath and they say things like, I just remember, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, when Elon Musk took over Twitter, he said he was going to do everything, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, everything in his power to protect children, to hire moderators, and I found out from my direct sources, from somebody who worked at Twitter, who was let go by Elon Musk, in the security part for children. That was the first part of Twitter that was let go. And then we heard to clean it out from the old guard and bring in all the new people, and many more of them, to protect kids online. And I've been asking for the last couple of years, do we know? Did that happen? Have there been this new force brought in to protect kids? Every second there was a report. There was a report of online child abuse. Think about that. I can't even think about it, because if it's every second, it's more. It's just nonstop. So this normalization of the sexualization of our children continues under the watch of Elon Musk, who took over Twitter and said he would do everything in his power to protect children and clean up the site, And as far as I know, unless somebody can tell me different, and I work with a lot of people, there's technology out there that can be employed to shut this down. It's not being used. And it's not just Twitter, it's other platforms. All the other platforms have this CSAM, child sexual abuse material, on them. I am so disappointed in Twitter in allowing this. But all I can say is, I guess Elon Musk wants to make more money. I guess Elon Musk wants Twitter to become the new OnlyFans. Be aware of what's going on. I will keep you posted. Again, your take action is to, and I'll have it in the body of this video, is to write to Twitter and say you are displeased. I'll put a sample of what you can write, short and sweet, 2-3 sentences. And let's flood the Twitter offices, the X offices, with our thoughts. Because after all, community creates change. Remember, each and every day, go out and be a warrior.